Hey volunteers, here's your tip of the month. How can we help when the world is scary? Every day it gets harder and harder to avoid breaking news stories happening all over our world, right? Like 90% of the teens that we know are active on at least one social media, and the age for them getting online is dropping. So that makes it hard for teens to not have access to stuff that's like violent or injustice or wars or pandemics and all that kind of stuff. And this is like a lot for any person to process. But as a leader, you have a unique opportunity to help them engage in these conversations in a healthier way. So this is how. Number one, don't try to erase like what's happening. Like it might be tempting to try and avoid it, downplay it, but when you ignore it, it doesn't make it go away. Instead, it just makes them think that you're not a person that they can talk to about it. Number two, ask them how they feel. Acknowledge the current stories that are happening and ask them what they know about it and how it's affected them. Don't diminish their thoughts or don't correct them, just listen and empathize. Number three, create new steps. So there's pain and uncertainty, right? And that leaves them feeling hopeless and helpless. So help them to think about what they can do to contribute. And that can be anything, by collecting money, healthy practices, being kind, praying for those impacted by the tragedy, right? And number four, limit social media hours. So you can't stop them, every piece of bad news that's gonna come into their life, but none of us is supposed to be taking stuff in 24/7. So have boundaries with your own devices and model that for the teens, like in our small groups and stuff, on, help them to know how they can do it on a daily basis. So you can't stop their problems, but you can be a guide and you can be with them, help them to understand the world around them and all that kind of stuff. We have some really cool stuff happening. We have bowling. There's going to be the Bible in the Year that we're continuing to do, our Christian sexuality series, and we're working on having a workshop for grade 8s that are going into grade 9. So a really exciting month. It's January. Thank you guys for serving. Happy New Year. And let me know if there's anything I can do to support you. I'm praying for you and cheering for you.